morning, everybody. Happy whatever today. Friday? Is it? I don't know. Is it Friday? I don't know what fucking day it is. Good morning. It's Friday. Welcome. I really forgot. Happy Faded Friday. Wow, it's Faded Friday, my dudes. That's crazy. The week. Pucky! What the you sneaky fuck? Puck, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it any swings for fucking
82 months. I feel like we're those annoying parents that just can't give up the fact that our child is now a year old. Holy shit.
Thank you. Gee, I heard that a friend of mine was getting into bestiality. I told him that's a rabbit hole he doesn't want to go down.
Calm the bitch down.
I mean, it's fucking Faded Friday. Cheers, everybody. I think the heat is actually kind of making me stupid. I'm so just sticky sweaty right now. Cheers, everybody. Happy Faded Friday. Wow, Katie. I have so many fans going, I can barely get a lighter to go. It's so hot. Cheers. I will be meeting you there. I found a cool game I wanted to play today. It's probably perfect for Faded Friday. What the fuck is that? Probably perfect for Faded Friday. To be honest. I know, Pucky. Everybody's hot. I feel like I can't say I'm hot because someone else is gonna be like, "Oh, but it's 140 where I am," and I'm like, "Yes, I realize we're all suffering." But man, that doesn't mean it doesn't suck. I'm just on a fan right now. Everybody's cooking and it sucks to fuck. I mean, literally, Pucky Genova was just telling me the other day that Arizona, like there's dog hair in my nose. Arizona just upped their average heat temp. Like, you guys are way above it right now, obviously, but your average, whatever your average temperature is this time of year, they just upped it by like 2 degrees or something like that. Yeah, Arizona is death. I mean, like, I bitch about Colorado all the time. Arizona really seems like death. You guys get so hot. I mean, I hope you have fucking air conditioning. My bong's smoking itself. Good afternoon, Kills. How are you, love? Oh, no. I know you're not chastising me, Pucky. I was commiserating. I think that's the way a lot of us feel right now. It's like, I want to bitch that it's hot, but I'm totally aware that other people are suffering too. It just sucks. Everybody is cooking. Wait, soup? Oh my God. What? Pucky says it was interesting the other night to be 113 degrees Fahrenheit and it started raining. What? Did it feel like piss on your face? And that was at 9 p.m.? No. Hot rain? That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's hell, right? Like, I think you might act. Are you sure you're in Arizona? Is this a new circle? Yeah. So the rain was actually, so there was, I mean, might be a stupid question, but I'm just clarifying. So it was 113 fucking degrees at 9 o'clock at night, and it started to rain, and the rain gave zero relief because it was equally hot. You've been pissed on. Oh my God. I wonder if people that are into golden showers are just like living for it. Crispy, good morning. Dude, Pucky, I hope you stay cool and safe, man. I hope everybody, Texas, Arizona, Nevada, everybody that's cooking, I know Reno's fucking balls hot. Just stay safe. Like, drink water, hydrate. There's nothing else we can do. Like, I know that in some places it's so fucking humid. You guys have like that hot scrotum or whatever the fuck it is. Like, drink water. I don't know what else to do. It's so bad. That's exactly Robo. Like, that's how I feel when people explain 113-degree rain. Like, okay, you win. Like, I'm miserable. I'm not going to not say I'm miserable, but that is worse. That is so bad. Fuck that. Inside my house, it's 69. I bought 2 new fans just for one side of my house. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Our house, like I've told you that before, Pucky, but whoever painted our house originally painted it dark blue. So I'm living in your sunlight in a dark blue house, and I have like literally like my camera sometimes looks like it's vibrating because of the fans. I have so many fans blowing at like me and my dogs because there's no amount of air conditioning that can beat, I mean, imagine it's like blowing air conditioning at the asphalt outside. That's what my house is. It's just fucking a joke. Swamp ass. Yeah, that swamp ass in Florida. I mean, you guys have the hot bulb thing, right? Sweaty scrotum, whatever it is. Dude, Void, right? It's like Mother Nature squatted on you. If it continues, I'm going to do the cookie baking inside my car. Dude, I mean, you could. You could actually cook an egg. Dude, you're lucky. I don't know what it is inside, actually. I have no idea what the ambient temperature is, but outside it's in the 90s, and it's just sticky. Gold Bond is a fucking godsend. Oh my god. Do you remember life before knowing you didn't have to live with chafing? Do you remember that? I do. I remember being a child and just thinking like, oh, I guess if I'm going to walk for an extended period of time, I'm just going to have like a rug burn between my legs for the rest of my life. Swamp ass in Florida sounds dangerous with all those alligators and oh my god. That'd be pretty great though. Have you done it before and you really cooked a cookie? That's amazing. I mean, I'd say cook an egg, but that's probably dummy easy. Like an egg's gonna cook in 2 seconds. That's crazy. It's rainy this week, so today's only a high of 88 with 60. But does it give you pain to type only? Like it feels not right to read that sentence. It's rainy this week, so today it's only a high of 88 with 64% humidity. Did it give you physical pain? my renovations, my renovations are about insulating, but to keep heat out instead of warmth in. 100%. That is the way you should go. I mean, everybody should be going that way. It's so weird the way the world is heating up. And I was just listening to Philip DeFranco this morning actually, and he was talking about how scientists are saying we're kind of like hurtling towards an epic, catastrophic weather event faster than we ever thought before because of these currents that are in the ocean, but like melting icebergs are interrupting and destroying those currents, which basically are going to stop cold water from going anywhere south of the poles. So everywhere south of the poles is just going to heat the fuck up. That's what he's saying. Like we're already on our way. It's just like they think it's going to hit really. What did he say? Like mid this century or something like that. Like we're really gonna start feeling the fucking effects. Yeah, have you guys read about this? Sheepy, I hadn't heard about this before. I mean, I'm very aware of global warming and I don't deny it or anything, but like, I hadn't heard about this. I mean, literally, it's like the ice caps melting interrupts this current that brings cold water down to the States and down to South America and stuff and cools us down. And once those start melting, like, rapidly, we're all fucked. Our water's just gonna be hot. All of it. It's fucking wild. We've been in the 90s. Well, that's Glut. I learned about your guys' hot bulb effect. I keep forgetting the name, so I say like sweaty scrotum or something. But I didn't know that this was a real thing. Oh God, Pucky, hold on. I didn't know this was a real. I mean, not that I thought it was a fake thing or anything, but I didn't know this was a thing that it's happening literally in Florida right now. But it gets so hot that your sweat doesn't cool you down anymore, right? Yeah, it's feckin' hot. It's like you no longer cool down. Like there were places in Florida where if you didn't have AC, you die because of this hot, sweaty ball thing. Yeah, cheers to. I mean, at least it sounds really corny, but I'm happy that in the twilight of my life, because we're all in our senior years here, I have found good people to spend it with. I will say that. Cheers. God damn all these fans. Yeah, Fatty, honestly, it's global boiling. It's global hair dryer. You've got your AC right now is damn near without no AC right now is damn near a death sentence. That is so scary. Mike, you're lucky. I heard actually Florida was the place this hot bulb was really happening. It might not be in your area, but it's like Florida is the place that people are actually experiencing some sort of climate where your sweat I can't I'm trying to think of how they explained it. Your sweat just doesn't evaporate off your skin anymore. Like the humidity is so thick and the weather is so hot that you can just sweat and sweat and sweat and it never evaporates, so you never cool off. It's really scary. Like, thank fuck you have a pool or water. I feel like you'd need to. Like, dude, Beth, good morning. Beth was just sending me pictures of them in the lake or in the river in Texas. Because, I mean, how else do you beat this nauseating heat? Like, that's why Zach and I went to the mountains. We literally were in a state where we couldn't physically move. It was so hot. We were just like laying on the floor with our dogs, panting. And we were just like, fuck, there's no water. So I guess we'll just go to a peak and not breathe. But at least it's like 70 up there instead of 100. That's where Beth, dude. I was listening to Philip DeFranco this morning, and he was talking about how like climate scientist, excuse me, they client. Did I say client again? Climate. Jesus Christ, climate scientists. They like very layman's because I'm not that smart, but essentially, there's like water currents going all through the ocean all the time. And they bring literally like cold water down from the poles to the States and down to South America and everything to cool us down. But because the icebergs are melting at such a fucking fast rate, the vast amount of cold water coming off them has actually disrupted this current flow and stopped it. Like dead stopped it or is dead stopping it. So they think like by mid-century we're just going to have like boiling oceans. It's crazy. I mean, it's not that I never thought that wasn't real. I just wow. That hits really hard. It's very bizarre. I'm okay, Sheepy. I'm fucking tired. The heat is so just, I'm sure everyone can identify with that. But normally, I'm the type of person where I never stop moving and I stream and I go to bed. The last week, I turn stream off, I turn all of these lights off, and I go crawl into bed and I sit under an air conditioner and just lay there in the dark. I can't do anything. Like, I try. Like, I try to go outside and there's a spider on my wall. Hello. I try to do stuff and I just start to get lightheaded. Like, I can feel my heartbeat in my eyes and I'm like, nope. Nope. It's just too much. It's so boily. Tourism's reportedly down this year. Oh, no shit. I saw something like 30% down. Damn. Wow. I didn't know that. Thank you for complimenting my hair, by the way. I have to get it off my neck. I appreciate you, B-Tree. No real hurricanes. Hurricanes? I can't speak today. When I was in the hospital last week, the AC was cranked and it was still hot as balls. That's how a lot of people are doing. Yeah. Not something I look into. It's too propagandized. That's the thing. Yeah. It's so like, it's political. That's the sad thing. Most of the information that you get is political. Okay, I want to see these. So Pucky literally put cookies in his car in Arizona. Please let me scroll the cookies without sign. Oh my God. You made fucking cookies in your car. That's so scary. That is wild. What the fuck? How do we get rid of the shit people getting paid off in government, dude? Like, Beth, I have like conceptualized that question so many fucking times in my head. I don't understand if you have, like, I think this is what I've kind of come to not a conclusion, but I'm leaning this way, that you have to have a certain personality type to become a billionaire. I don't think being a billionaire makes you a crazy piece of shit. But like, I don't think like you can accumulate such vast quantities of wealth other than it being left to you by someone dead or something like that without stepping on some souls and hearts on the way. I think that's just it, which sucks. That sucks because it means we're fucked. But like, yes, yeah, ready to dude, same brain. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I think like we've talked about it in chat a million times because it baffles me that there's all these people, and I'm not saying like rich people have a responsibility to solve the world's problems. That's unrealistic, and that's just like spoiled child syndrome, like, oh, this country fucked up a lot. Let's just pay off all their bills. No, 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 no. Like, I don't believe in any of that at all. But it is kind of wild, like how many people like accumulate just like nonsensical amounts of wealth and just like go to space in dicks. You can always ask a personal question, absolutely. At least mid-century will have plenty of seafood soup, dude. It'll all be seafood soup. They say that power and money can do something to your personality, bro. I think it does. I mean that's the thing. Like I think you have to have a certain personality to accumulate that wealth, but on top of that, I think having that wealth does something. Like it exacerbates it or something, you know? Little undercooked, still at nearly 6 hours. I mean, the heat in the car killed the thermometer I bought to show. It killed the thermometer. That is fucked up, Pucky. I mean, your car, I was going to say your car probably smelled amazing. It smelled incredible. Yeah. Yep. That's probably the best air freshener ever. Maybe we shouldn't be too close together. It may be like divide, dude. I mean, Texas might need that. I no, I don't need to ask. Okay. I'm pretty sure I could have cooked an egg in my car yesterday. It damn near got to 100. I mean, Arizona lately. Like, Genova was just saying the other day, Vile, that I don't know if it's Phoenix specifically or if it's the state, but they just upped the average temperature. I mean, they're far above it right now, but like the average temperature is X, and now it's 2 degrees higher. Like it's Arizona feels, and it sounds like hell. I've been there a million times. Like my grandparents lived there, but we always went there in the wintertime or the spring. I was only in Arizona. I was in Arizona in August one time, and my shoes melted on the road. So my smart ass decided to walk barefoot, and I ended up having to jump on the white stripes in the middle of the road all the way home, like a mile, because it was burning my feet. Like I was getting blisters on my feet from the asphalt. It was fucking insane. I was an idiot. I'm 31 years old. If I had $1 for every second I was alive since I was born, I still would not have $1 billion. Dude, hard same. A billion seconds is nearly 32. I'm 35. So you same. T-Night, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't actually like the only TikToks I see are what my friends send me. And then if I start like scrolling from what they sent me, but I'm like Sheepy was talking about it the other day on our I think it was during RP or it was before the show. But like I've bitched about this a million times with TikTok. When I first got the TikTok app and you just open up like the explore page, it was 13-year-olds on stripper poles. That was it. Period. Like without me having any algorithm input, I had never ever fucking used the app. I had just made my account and that's all it was. And that's what they're feeding people to get them to use the app. Made me fucking sick. And I just was not willing to put in the time and effort to fix that algorithm to be like snakes and puppies and cute snails or something. Because, like, the amount of disgusting child pornography I would literally have to scroll through to get there, couldn't do it. But all y'all send me so many TikToks, it's like corrected my algorithm now, so I don't get that anymore, which is great. Oh, fuck that app. They're gross. It's the wild fucking west. Everything is on there and it is sick. Ugh. Parents should be appalled. Where is your mother? Oh, dude, I haven't seen this one, and this guy's hair is fucking epic, T. Math is stupid. I don't enjoy it. It's okay. I trust in the benevolence of our golden overlords. The obstacle to our collective nirvana is governments and unions getting in the way of billionaires, bringing us to rapture. Can I get a hallelujah? Took a few hours on TikTok to get a decent For You page. Literally, you guys, like me making a TikTok made it so all y'all followed me, and then people started sending me TikToks in my messages, and me just watching those fucking fix that algorithm right up. I haven't seen a 13-year-old on a stripper pole in quite some time, and that's my favorite. That's my favorite way to be honest. Let's learn about I want to see this. Look at this guy's fucking hair. Hold on. Whoa. Puggy, that's fucking what? Holy shit. Oh my god, hold on. Sorry. I'll show you guys. I didn't see like the whole Supreme Court hearing, but I saw like the very awkward uh questioning. I'm a cynic. Like everybody's hanging on this organic material shit. Organic material could be like dust or hair or dog hair. It could be cigarette ash. Like, yes, we found organics. It could be spit. Like organics. Stop. They're so fucking. You know what my thing? I think they're doing something icky in the government and they're trying to pull our attention away from it with this UFO shit and this vague nonsense that means nothing. They're trying to pull some nonsense like taking ladies' bodies again or something. That's my theory. Because it's nothing. It was nothing. They said nothing. Yeah, there was organics. Oh, okay. You know what's also an organic? My butt crusties. Smell them. I just can't. I think they're doing icky shit. But I'm very cynical about the American government these days. Can't remember who replied the most horrible but perfect reply ever. I said it yesterday morning. I was like, how the fuck aren't businesses considered an MLM yet? Because we make fun of MLMs all the time. We love to make fun of an MLM, but how is, anything Bezos owns not a fucking MLM? And someone in chat goes, because in an MLM, there's a possibility you can move up. I know. Trouble. I heart on a platter. That is yeah. Big fucking ouch. MLM, it's a multi-level marketing company. So like Mary Kay Cosmetics, Avon Cosmetics, Cutco knives, anything someone sells door to door, the Mormon religion, Jehovah Witness religion. I'm just kidding, but kind of not. So on and so forth. Pyramid schemes. Yes, pyramid schemes. Thank you, David. I was trying to think of it. That's like what we used to call them because that's literally, it's like, a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. Pyramid scheme. Dreams. I prefer M&Ms. Dude, have you ever had frozen peanut M&Ms though? They're amazing. Assuming each billionaire has $1 billion, that's about 2.6% of their worth. NKW, imagine if you have 1,000 in the bank and someone told you you could end hunger for $30. I have to take a walk. What the fuck? Okay. Wow. That really puts it into perspective. Holy shit. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I don't have any answers for that. That's fucked. That's fucked. Dude, Zach doesn't wake up for shit. Are you kidding me? He barely wakes up for his alarm. I'd be your alarm clock. Absolutely. And 30's rounding up. I mean, I'm not, I understand that, it probably sounds different to say like $30 versus 20 million or whatever, or 20, but like, wow. That's just, yeah. I mean, I guess that kind of just fully confirms our conversation earlier about how we kind of think that billionaires are just fucking evil chodes. Also, Beth, I'm so high at nighttime. Don't fear sending me anything. Are you kidding me? That's, I mean, wow. I know, fatty, and that's, I mean, there's some like trite saying about that where people say, like the people who are hurting the most are the people who are going to give you their last $5 versus like someone who's got 50 houses is not going to donate or not going to try to help anybody because they're like, well, work for it, blah, 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 blah. There's something fucking, the world is a vampire. I say that all the fucking time, Ruby. Like, way too often, to be honest. It's, yeah, it really is. It's gross. I know. It's hard for me to imagine that there's billionaires, millionaires, billionaires, people of wealth, like extensive wealth, that are completely out of touch with the fact that literally everyone around them is struggling 24/7. It's really hard for me to understand that that's possible. And the only thing I can come up with is that, people of wealth must surround themselves with only other people of wealth so they can create kind of a psychosis of, oh, this is the way the world is. you know, Hospitals, fatty, dude. Hospitals, man. I mean, we pay like over $800 a month, I think, just to have emergency insurance, just so we don't get fucked up the ass sideways if we end up like going to the hospital for something like that. Yeah. There's a few people in this chat that can sympathize with hospital bills. The worst. The devil! Dude. I mean, Jesus. I believe it. I believe it. It's disgusting. I believe it. I've seen people wipe out their entire savings, their 401k, everything, and still pay. If it gives you, like anybody that's suffering with medical bills, though, best piece of advice I can give you, as long as you don't start ignoring the hospital sending you the bills, they can never, in America, that is, in the United States of America, they can never send you to collections for a hospital bill. It's part of the, do right. We can't turn away someone who's having a fucking stroke at the ER because you don't have money. Therefore, we cannot send you to collections. We can call you every 15 minutes and threaten you and make you feel terrible. But what you could literally do, call the hospital every month you get that bill and be like, I can't pay my bill, don't have any money. Well, you need to pay the bill. I don't have any money, I cannot pay my bill this month. That's all you have to do. As long as they know you're not dead, they cannot send you to collections. They'll just send you another bill. Also, you can send a check for $1. If you're like me and phone anxiety, send a check, like pay that bill, $1 a month. They'll threaten, they'll come at you, they'll make you existentially fucking anxious, but they can't do shit in the United States of America because it's illegal for us to turn away someone who comes to the hospital and needs life-threatening care. So if you ever have an emergency, like a car accident, a stroke, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and you're mounting in debt and you're dying and they're like, you have to pay $8,000 a month. No, you do not. You need to pay a dollar. But you need to do it. If you start to disappear, like you just ignore the bills and don't do anything and you're not calling and they're not making notes in the system, then there's some extra shit. They can't send it to collections, but there's like a special hospital collections where essentially you're going to get like cops at your house seeing if you're dead or not. It's not like a financial collections, but people are going to be like, where the fuck are you? Because you're wasting the hospital staff's time, trying to get you to pay a bill if you died. But just don't ignore them. Just saying. Insider information, you're welcome. Kona, 100%. I mean, the billing companies, literally, that's what I'm saying. Like, why waste their time? They're just doing their job. Insurance companies are the reason hospitals are the devil. Insurance companies. I'm sure I worked at a hospital where we didn't have a billing department. I had to do all my own billing, and I had to call those insurance companies and fight them over life-saving medications. And the dumbasses I would speak to that had a kindergarten education level that were like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't know what that there butyrol is. We don't cover butyrol. Albuterol? Can I fucking spell it for you? Sorry, we don't cover butyrol. That's not in our system. Ah! But that's advantageous for them because not a lot of people will fight like me. I hated when we got those stimulus packages for COVID and the rich were like, the American public can use this $1,400 over the course of a month. Dude. Yeah. it's almost insulting. Like, bitch, they have no concept of what it is to spend money or what. I mean, I guarantee if you went to Elon Musk or Bezos or any of those fucks that own the world and asked them just what does a tomato cost? A tomato. What does it cost to buy a banana? They wouldn't have no fucking idea. It's like Dr. Oz when he went through, what did he call it? Wegner's? We're here at Wegner's getting our coup d'etat. Jesus fucking. Yeah, that's vile. Seriously. That's a clear indication of someone who has zero concept of what life costs if they just don't know what a carton of eggs costs, a tomato, a fucking banana. Like, insert very regular item you keep in your house here that is like sliced cheese or something. They would have no clue. And to them, that's why to them, $1,400 for a month, whatever. But I don't think they even conceptualize that most of them are probably wearing shoes that are $1,400. We need to make a commercial to air in other countries for $1 hair a month. You can save a dying America. Oh my God, Brooby. Oh my God. It'd just be like this sad little snotty child with like that song in the back. What is that song for the dying dogs? In the arms of an angel. In the arms of an angel. You can save a lowly American for only $1 a month. Please help. I had a stroke because American food is poison. In the arms. It's real though. Exactly, David. I agree with you. Yeah, it's not their responsibility to save anyone. It's never really any individual's responsibility. It's our collective responsibility as a society to take care of our fellow man. I don't think billionaires should be expected to help anyone. We should just tax them appropriately. I agree. I agree with you. I was saying that earlier. I don't know if you caught that. I was saying like it's similar to, if someone gets in financial trouble and you just give them all the money and they learn zero lessons from the financial trouble they put themselves in, they're just going to get in it again and they're going to expect you to help them it's like a naughty child, like rewarding bad behavior with a reward. It's rewarding bad behavior, right? Yeah, like I totally get that. That is not the way to go. And our government, like, it sucks that we're at the behest of it, but they kind of need to learn a lesson and be smacked around a little bit. They're a bunch of fucking chodes. Tuna can dicks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that it's me at the bot, like, suffering what they have to go, but they kind of need to. That I would love to see them just, like, a little bit. You know? All of them. There's no good politician. People that want to be in politics tend to not be decent people, unfortunately. That's just facts. It depends on the tomato. Fucking boosh. Oh my God, I almost dumped my bong again. Every day. Almost, but I didn't. Dude, that's facts though. Seriously, yes. It does. And that's someone who actually shops at a grocery store. But and like some famous people can't shop at a grocery store. Like I understand that a certain amount of fame, like you literally can't go to a grocery store and stuff like that. But that's part of I think that's part of the problem. They have no scope on life. Dude, Robo, you're fucking welcome. Some people might say it's annoying. Every time Zach like says to someone, "Yeah, she's a morning person," he says it with like this really like disdainful tone, and I'm like, "Yeah, I am morning." So thank you. Good morning, male love. How are you? I don't even think it's about teaching people a lesson. I just don't fucking care about Bezos. He can make money, but he should also contribute his part. I agree. I agree. And I think if you're contributing your part, paying your taxes or whatever you want to say, and still accumulating that wealth, excuse me, whatever. Sure. But it feels almost like they are trying to like they're trying to make us think that if we impose these taxes on them, it's at our behest because they won't be able to survive. Like they're only this level of wealth because of the way the system is. Yeah, it is. And you got to wonder like how and why. There's people in the Senate who are so old they predate the chocolate chip cookie. Shut up. Really? How old's the chocolate chip cookie? My first word was cookie. Fun word. Fun fact. How do you define rich? That's a really hard one. Um, I've thought about that before. I feel like rich. Oh, Scott, did you just resub and I just didn't fucking hear it? Thank you for resubbing the class. Keeping the. You're going to Bellingham in October. What do you recommend? My sister lives there. If you want to like a tour guide, she looks like me, but like is meaner and a lawyer. Um, Man, everything good closed. It's really help. We were just talking about this the other day. There's got to be there's. I think there's still a few good places open. The town died. Like all of my favorite places are dead. It's really really sad. All my favorite food places are the whole downtown. Like it was a combination of they have this road called Railroad. It's a road. I guess it used to be a railroad or something, but it's a road, and that's the strip of like tattoo parlors and bagel shops and weird ice cream shops and really good food and like the giant burrito place and all that. And then across the street from that was more like shopping, like head shops and fun record stores and stuff like that. There was a giant like feed store and a fish store, literally a pet store that the walls were just lined with every fish you can imagine. And to this day, I don't understand how this happened, but it burnt down right before COVID. Like this store had more gallons in it than a lake. Burnt down. Don't know how, but the whole thing burned down, and then COVID hit on top of it. So no one could rebuild, no one could do anything in the entire thing. It's just like sad. It's all chain restaurants and shit now. Yes, we're gonna play Bramble. I was just gonna take a break. We just got I just got stuck on a yeah. Yes, Bramble. It looks really creepy. Have you played it? No, we're gonna play Bramble. I'm playing Bramble. It looks really fucking cool and it's free on the fucking Xbox store thingy right now. It looks really cool. I think you're gonna like it. I know. I did it to remind myself that I am absolutely playing a game, period, end of story, because I really want to play it with you guys because it's scary and I can't do it alone. Because I'm a pussy. Welcome. Oh no shit, he moved there from Alaska. It's an okay place. It's just really, really sad now. It's very I mean, I think that's kind of the world. But yeah, like I'll ask my sister what still exists. What still like stayed. Palmini's. Oh, you gotta go to Palmini's. That's someplace we were just talking about the other day that still exists. It's Palmini's. It's a dumpling place. It's one of those places where you just walk in and the person in the register may or may not speak English and they're going to say meat or potato and you're going to say meat, potato, or both. And then you're going to pay your $5 and you're going to stand there and in a minute they'll hand you like a little clamshell and it'll have boiled dumplings with sriracha and spices and a little thing of sour cream and usually some Russian brown bread. But it's like a Bellingham staple. It's nothing you're gonna. I mean, I fucking love them. I dream about them. That still exists. But yeah, it's really sad actually. Bellingham. I would advise going up to Canada and getting some good sushi if you're on the border and you have passports. Sad. It's the worst. It's so sad. I just went up there last. Not was it this winter I went there for my sister's birthday? Yeah, and it was just dead. Just dead. Just gone. Everything. COVID, businesses just gone. Very sad. No, there's like there's like bong shops everywhere and pot shops. If you want to take the kids on that kind of tour. Already went to Canada? Yeah, I don't know, man. It sucks. It's kind so let me think. There's other places you can go around there. La Conner is maybe 30 minutes south of Bellingham. La Conner's fucking gorgeous. What time of year is it right now? Oh, it's summertime. So you won't see the tulips or anything, but La Conner is beautiful. It's like a little town off the freeway that's inland a little bit, but it's got like really cool shops that do actual legit art. You know, like a woodworker shop that's been there for like 40 years and he carves everything and it's fucking phenomenal work, etc. There's actually cool stuff there. There's a restaurant. There's actually two of the same restaurant owned by the same people, but one is in Burlington and one is in La Conner. It's called the Calico Cafe. Fucking phenomenal food, and they got vegan options and vegetarian options and gluten-free options and all the options all over. But it's like farm fresh, like it's made by the people who own, like their farm is the restaurant farm. So all the eggs are like orange, like it's fucking delicious. I made Zach go with me, and he ate himself stupid. Calico Cafe is really, really good, but it's not in Bellingham, sadly. Bellingham's just kind of dead now. Oh, no shit. Bellingham's beautiful. It's really, really expensive. Washington is like in the top five worst states to retire in right now. Just a big old FYI. The taxes are horrific. My parents literally get bent over dry every single year. The more like near the ocean you are, you're just gonna get effed. And like it's expensive because Amazon and Microsoft are just creeping up. You know? Like my sister bought a condo for twice the price of what we bought this house, if you know what I'm saying. In Bellingham, not on the water. That's what it costs to live there. It's fucking expensive. It's like there's Bellingham and then there's that tiny little town that's like technically Bellingham, but it's connected and it's called Fairhaven. We used to make jokes about it in college, but it's totally legit. Like everyone that graduates from Western and can afford to stay goes and lives in Fairhaven and becomes like a rich person that wears hemp clothes all the time and like everything's beige. But that's Canada. I fucking Renee, I love Canada. That was the best part about living on the border was going up to Canada all the time. But I should have just stayed in Canada because it's really sad. Bellingham used to be fucking bopping, but it's just died. College students were the economy, which is sad. There was a German town in the Cascades that was gutted from the Austrian town, Leavenworth. Yeah, I used to go every single Christmas with my Nana and get a Christmas ornament in Leavenworth. It's Austrian. I thought it was German for like 30 something years of my life. It's okay. I was corrected very recently. Leavenworth, yeah, Leavenworth, it was gutted. Yeah, when tourism, and that's the sad thing is a lot of the coolest places were very, very, they have no industry. Like they only exist because they're touristy. And when COVID hit, they just died. There's a drop off. So you know how there's like Seattle and then Linwood. I think Linwood's a little bit cheaper, and then you get up into the Everett area where it's a lot cheaper. And then once you get towards Bellingham, Fairhaven, fuck, what's that like little? There's like a Danish town. I can't remember the name of. It starts to get more hoity-toity, and I don't know why. Like, there's Chuckanut Drive, drive Chuckanut Drive. If you guys haven't done Chuckanut, you got to do Chuckanut, Scott. That's important. That's one of the most beautiful drives you can do. And if you drive Chuckanut, it's literally just like a scenic route that parallels the freeway. It's this. I mean, on a cliff face of, it's like the original road that went to Bellingham. And so it's like got the original little rock guardrail this high, like you drive slow. There's tons of pull offs to go look and like climb and stuff. But if you take Chuckanut Drive from Bellingham, right at the beginning, there's a really beautiful park to walk around called Larrabee State Park. It's like Larrabee. It's a native name. I don't know how to spell it. Larrabee State Park. Gorgeous. Really, really pretty. It like takes you through the kind of rainforest and then down onto the beach, and you can walk on the beach and see stuff. And there's tide pools and stuff. But yeah, Larrabee's beautiful. That's the beginning. But if you come from like the Seattle direction, you take Chuckanut Drive, Larrabee's going to be at the end. That's gorgeous. But yeah, Chuckanut Drive, if you drive it, you're just going to see mansions built into the cliffside. And it's like people like Ryan Stiles live there. And, what's Mission Impossible dude that loves Scientology? He lives there and had a Scientology church in Bellingham for quite some time. That was very weird. Bellingham's also kind of one of those weird places where you end up in a food desert of a sorts. Like they only have co-ops and Whole Foods. So if you're not, real wealthy, it's really hard to find a tomato under $40, if you know what I'm saying. It can be tough. It's a very weird, it's like there's college students and then there's rich white people. Bellingham. Also not very diverse. That's probably one of my least favorite places. One of my least favorite aspects of it. It is white. Cheers. I've never been to Ottawa, actually. Trouble, if Leavenworth didn't die completely, it's actually really cool, and they've got some legitly good food. Legitly? They've got some legitimately decent food. I grew up going to Leavenworth every single year as a child, like multiple times. It's like like if you have a long weekend, go up to Leavenworth, see some mountain goats. It's whatever. Have some German food and ice cream. And then right before COVID hit, I went to literally Austria. They did a good job. Like that's no shade on Austria, and that's no shade on Leavenworth. They're identical. Like you spend some time in Leavenworth, and you don't really need to go to Austria, except maybe some German language. It's fucking damn well done. Legitness. Okay, let's take a break and then play some fucking Bramble. It's a horror game. A horror game. A horror game is horror, I think. I don't know, but it seems like one of those games that's similar to like not like jump scare horror. It's like Little Nightmares. You guys remember, was it Little Nightmares? It's like kind of a puzzly side scroller a little bit where you get like different top down views and stuff, and there's kind of a overarching narrator telling your story as you go through. Yeah, but like we can watch the trailer before I start it. In the trailer I watched this kid like have to wade through a pool of intestines and guts. So I was like, "Oh, okay. It's like not a happy time. Like we're not going to have a happy time. This is going to be an icky time." But it looks cool and the music sounds really good, and Zach said it's fucking great. Like Zach, he played it on an indie day and immediately told me I needed to play it. And I'm not buying any games this year, but it's fucking free on that store. So on the game store. So I installed it and we're gonna do it. And I'm excited. Slash really nervous. I literally can't play horror games on my own. I am a big fucking pansy. I used to play horror games a lot on my stream, and I literally had to stop for a while because my heart rate would get so high I'd get like palpitations. I am a baby. Oh, is it Norwegian? Oh, it's a game about Norwegian bedtime stories. Lena, are you gonna be here to clarify things? Oh, I love learning. Like if it's like legitly based, legitly. Why am I like this today? The last song that played was Veggie and Ella Rosa off on, and then this was Hidden Where It Hurts by Papa Rod. Papa. Yeah, I'll give it to you. It was just suggested randomly to me, and I like Veggie, and the whole list has just been very like. It reminds me a little bit of like Childish Gambino. There you go. Hi, Proud Love. How are you? Shall we? I'm nervous for this game, but I'm excited. I don't think it'll be scary, because I didn't. The only parts of Little Nightmares that got me really bad were very specifically the chick at the end. I don't want to spoil it, but you know who I'm talking about. She scared me a lot. Like that was. I don't remember being like too scared of anything else though. I don't think. I don't know. I'm kind of a pansy though. Super when it comes. My heart rate, my heart rate goes crazy. But it should be cool. I think it's cool. And it's Norwegian fairy tales, which is going to be, that's what Bruby and Lena were saying, which seems really cool. Yeah, gin and juice summer legitness. Fuck. I've never used that word, I don't think, in my life. Why is that a word that's in my vocab today? It's the legitness. I don't even have like any Starbucks. It's like whatever. Ugh. Hydrate. We're bringing back the legitness. Lena, honestly, that kind of makes sense. I mean, like it's weird that you think about it, like the fairy tales that like Disney took and ran with, etc. They're kind of like didn't really teach you, like like you're saying, they taught you to stay the fuck out of the woods where you'd probably die. Like realistically, there's probably not a giant moose monster, but there's wolves and stuff and freezing to death. Whereas like Cinderella, it's like maybe don't chop your toes off to fit in a shoe. What? Oh, I'm sure they're well, I've played a couple. I played, oh God, what were they called? I've played a couple and all that bullshit. It's been a while. I get so soaked up in these games, I completely forget time is passing, but we've almost been live 4 hours. I think I just forgot. So let's take a quick break. This game is phenomenal. Like it's so pretty and terrifying, and the story is I'm excited to ask all my questions to all y'all that know better about all of these different creatures. Like this is wild. A new edition? Is it the little teddy bear? I moved some stuff around and I found these. This is my Fallout 76 helmet that came in the canvas bag. And I moved some spiders around. No one out and interesting lately though, sadly. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's so sad though, David. One of the it was like a piece that was kind of loose and not connected very well in the face broke off and I have it. But the thing still works. Like you can if you put it on, you can and make your voice do the voice changer and shit. It's pretty dope. It's a cool thingy. Hold on. Let me see if I can make it do it. Oh, maybe it doesn't do it anymore. I am your father. It doesn't. The battery must be dead. I've had it for, I mean, how old is this now? Dude. Oh, it stank so bad. Yes. Oh my god. The chemical smell inside is so fucking bad. I think I don't even know if I can change a battery on it. It looks like there's literally just a circuit board inside with like a battery glued on. Interesting. Kind of a bummer because it is a cool helmet, but yeah, I mean, they smelled like chemicals, not just like plastic or like some things just have a scent. They don't work anymore. But you see what I mean? This part, it was like just this flabby plastic went from here to here, and it popped off. I can't get it back on. It's kind of a bummer, but still looks cool. 6 years. Wow. I believe it. It's wild. It's been a bit. I'm surprised there's not spiders up in here. I'm real sad it doesn't make any sound. It used to like, you know, do its little thing, make a little love. This bitch got down tonight. But I think the back whatever, the bracket, the circuit board died. Sadly. Ow. But honestly, it looks cooler than anything, so that it's better for that than most things. I think little Greg might be undigging himself, and I'm very excited. Okay, break time. Stand up, stretch your dicks, your clits, and your non-binary bits, and I'll be back in a few minutos. I'm gonna run a little ad, so don't be concerned. We just do it every couple hours, so they go away. I'll be back in a few minutes. Mobile.
Scared I am. My adrenaline is like, woo, let's fucking go. Hail the Dank Lord.
Should we cheers before we dive back in? Probably. Oh, you're 48 on Wednesday, Tuesday. Wait. The second. When is the second? I don't even know. Dude, I'm so bad at knowing what day it is. It is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is your birthday. If you want me to, I love to sing happy birthday, but like no pressure, obviously. But happy early birthday. I'm excited for you. Congratulations making it this far. Life is rough. I'm putting a little bit of my dab on my bowl just because I'm low on bud and I don't want to use it up. Cheers, though. I'm here with you. Come here, you little piece of. There we go. Cheers. Man, dude, I've thought about that a lot, Lena. Like, failing at, like, that's the one thing I'm really, really proud of failing at because I'm relatively happy these days. And if I could go back and tell little Katie, those corny commercials, like, it gets better, it really does, though. Oh, dude, no, Jill, I totally get that. I feel you there, man. That's honestly when like, I rely on these little guys because they kind of last forever. So if I'm low on bud, I kind of supplement because they just last a lot longer. and it kind of like takes away the itch, like that, not the itch, but the busying your hands with smoking pot, thing. Cheers. That's a great song. Dolly Parton's new song. It's Dolly Parton and Rob Halford. It's fucking great. They'll go and they have their specific spots. Lilith sits like in the hallway that's carpeted because she won't slide around, and Trick sits in the kitchen, and they get like this perfect posture and just sit and stare at me like they've done some great deed and deserve to be knighted. And if I don't give them a treat, they won't leave those spots. They'll just be sitting there for 30 minutes. And Zach will like go on break, and he's like, why are the dogs just sitting in the kitchen, like staring at the back door? And then I feel like a terrible person. But I'm like, you didn't like do anything. Like Lilith will actually beg to go outside, and she'll just like do a loop and come back inside and sit in her spot. Like, look what I did though. Like, come look at me. That's okay because you're pretty cute. But they're almost too smart for their own good. Huh, bud? Yeah. Oh, look at that creepy green shine in this low light. Oh, you look like the devil. Oh, that's the boy looking all scary and shit. Yeah. Oh, that's a good boy. He was guarding Gracie for my mom, even though those two cats aren't really like close buddies. Dude, they're smart. But you hurt me like this. Why are you guys such babies? We love you so much. You just put yourself in the way a lot, huh? I don't know. Your face is filthy, bud. What have you been getting into? Lately, his new thing is digging. Like, he sees me digging in the garden, so he's like, oh, I guess I'll dig. So he just digs. Like, to China. I don't know where the fuck he's going. Where are you going when you dig, bud? You have a plan? I don't know. I just going. Going nowhere fast? Yeah. You go chill out? What? We're playing a game. Did you know? No? Guys, want to see something funny? The only thing in the whole world that bothers him is one sound, and it's like making a tight toot with your mouth. He knows I'm gonna do it. You just go anywhere on his body, and he flips a fucking gasket. I'm gonna lay down. My dogs are so hot right now. I feel both of them are under my desk just panting. How bad is it? Is it that bad outside? Or is it just the house is dummy hot, my dudes? Is it bad? Is it that bad? Oh, it's really hot. Okay, it's 97. It's hot, guys. I feel so bad for them. I hate when I can't do anything but, like, just get them wet. Yeah, ours, ugh. It hasn't calmed down at all. Aw. I know. Our bud. And his sister. Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, I hope you drank enough water. Like, you should just bathe in Pedialyte. Donna, we've tried to do it a couple times. Unfortunately, like, Trick tries to dig in it. He wants to dig in water. He does it at a lake, too. He likes to paw in water, and he always busts them. Like, we even got one made for dogs, and it lasted, like a month. So, I actually have just huge totes. You know, like, big old, like, hard plastic tote bins that you'd use for, like, Christmas decorations. I have a couple of those, and I fill them full of water outside. But then I also have a sprinkler that's, like, you know, the sprinkler that does, like, this kind of thing? It's, like, a full fan. I just turn it on so it barely dribbles, like, 6 inches out of it, and he, like, lays in it. He loves it. But it's the only way I can cool them down. I feel bad, guys. Oh. My poor babies. Your cat plays with water? She started to keep the cat's water bowls in the shower to avoid water damage. Nah, that checks out. That makes sense. These guys do the same. Trick does. He'll paw in any water. He loves, like, he doesn't paw too much out, thankfully, but he makes it so fucking dirty that I feel like I'm changing it constantly. Like, I'm always sanitizing their water thing. Because he gets his paw in the little water bowl part, and then, like, the bacteria from his dirty feet grows in there. Yes, hydration, everybody. Hydrating is important. I think I might cut stream just, like, 30 minutes. I mean, it's, like, 29 minutes early. It's whatever. We're doing Duacromet tonight if I can keep my computers on and not be too hot. But I think I might just go stick my dogs in the sprinkler. I didn't realize it's as hot as it is. I've been very enthralled. This game is fucking amazing. We're going to continue tomorrow. This is such a good game. I'm making sure it's saved. It's so good. I'm obsessed, but I got into it and I didn't realize it's 97. It's hot and my dogs they're doing that heavy breathing because dogs can't sweat thing under me and it's making me sad. So I'm going to go run them under some sprinklers and turn my computers off and see if I can cool this down a little bit, this area. Usually on Fridays, we watch the premiering episode of Duacroma. However, if my computers are causing this room to be, like, excessively much hotter, I might ask someone else to host just the actual, like, thing, and I can just watch it on my iPad or something. Donna, I forgot it was even a Friday, and I just found this game I've been wanting to play for a long time, and it's free right now on the Xbox store, whatever it is. What is it called? The Play Shop or whatever. It was free. So I was like, oh, fuck, we should go do this. We should do this. Like, today. That's my gun. I'm doing that as well. I get them all wet, and then we get in the car, and we drive, and the wind helps cool them off a lot. It's such a sad way to cool you, but I don't know what else to do. There's nothing to be done. They're so hot. Let's see. I know, I'm so excited, Gun. Did I tell you I even set up, like, a special light and shit and, like, a second camera to look at them on stream with everybody? I probably did. I'm a nerd, but I'm stoked. They're gonna be so cool. There's no water anywhere. Like, I was saying this morning. It's really sad, but in Colorado, because water's such a precious thing. Anywhere there's a body of water, it's literally surrounded by, like, a 12-foot fence with barbed wire on top. It's crazy. Water is so protected here. Unless you drive an hour plus into the mountains and find, like, some little rivers or creeks, there's no lakes. There's no nothing. There's a few man-made, but no dogs are allowed. It's like like Lake Havasu in Arizona. I don't know what else how to explain it. It's like cement everywhere and, like, super white people jogging around it and no dogs allowed. We've got a couple of those downtown, but yeah, no dogs allowed. And, like, I'll suffer, but I really wish there was somewhere that was less than an hour and a half away to take my dogs. Sucks. I know. I'm well aware I live in a terrible place. I'm working on it. It's very sad and scary. There's no water. But moving's expensive, man. It was probably, yeah. There's so there's Vale, and which is like 2.5, 3 hours away, and then there's Telluride, which is like 4 or 5 hours north, I think, along the mountain range. Once you get into the mountains, there's water, there's forests, there's rivers and all that, but it's at least an hour and a half to get there, no matter what. If you're in Denver, and I'm north of Denver, so I'm a little bit further. But it's just like, it's not close enough to be like a trip to take the dogs daily. Like, I would literally kill the planet in gas alone. I would love to build a moat, but like, I think I'd get arrested for all the water. All right, we're gonna raid Zach because he's finishing Unholy, and I want to see the end of this fucking game. It was scaring the shit out of me yesterday. And then we'll go sit in a sprinkler, okay? You guys want to go play in a sprinkler? I hate when they don't get excited. They have no energy, and it literally melts my heart in half. I can't stand it. Guys, today was super fun. This game is really cool, and I would like to continue it. What's today? Tomorrow's Saturday. I want to continue it tomorrow. Also, I have some really cool reading material / stuff we're going to look at that I'm really excited for. But other than that, just please stay cool. Be smart. Like, don't try to be a badass and go do yard work in this fucking shit. It's bad for you. It's bad. It's bad. Just drink water. Stay inside. Stay cool. Keep your animals cool. Make sure they're all doing okay, because it's fucking gnarly out there, man. For everybody. It's just gross. Take care of you and yours. Cheers. Be good. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Or tonight for Duakrama, depending on how that goes. But, you know.